When Barron Trump gave a homeless man just $1, it was the start of something that would shake the city, change lives, and set off a movement no one saw coming. It all started on a cold winter day in Cleveland, Ohio, when a young man with a privileged background made a choice that would defy expectations. A simple gesture of kindness sparked a chain reaction that no one could have predicted. Leonard, a homeless man, had been living on the streets for almost a year, battling one hardship after another. But on this particular day, everything was about to change. It was just another cold winter day on the streets of Cleveland, Ohio. Leonard, a 42-year-old homeless man, was slumped against the side of an old convenience store. His clothes were old and thin, barely doing anything to protect him from the biting cold. He had a cardboard sign next to him that read, "Anything helps, God bless." Most people just walked past, avoiding eye contact, but today something was different. Leonard noticed a pair of bright white sneakers stopping right in front of him. They weren't just any sneakers. These were the kind that only someone young and wealthy would wear. As he looked up, he saw a familiar face, Barron Trump. The young man was standing there, scrolling on his phone, not even noticing Leonard at first. After a few moments, Barron looked up, put his phone away, and took a step towards Leonard. The crowd around them started whispering. Some people even pulled out their phones to snap pictures. But Barron was calm, unaffected by the attention. Leonard felt a little nervous, but he managed to speak up. "Hey, can you spare $1?" Leonard asked, trying to sound casual. Barron paused, turned to face him, and asked, "What do you need it for?" The question caught Leonard off guard. It wasn't rude, just curious. A coffee would be nice. Maybe a sandwich," Leonard replied, his voice a little shaky. Barron thought for a moment, then slipped his phone back into his pocket and stepped closer. "What's your name?" Barron asked. Leonard hesitated before replying, "Leonard." Barron nodded and said, "I'm Barron." There was no arrogance in his voice, just a simple, genuine introduction. Something about the exchange felt different, like there was more going on than just a quick interaction. Barron crouched down to Leonard's level, something no one had ever done for him before. "How long have you been out here?" Barron asked, his voice calm but focused. Leonard didn't usually share his story, but there was something about Barron that made him feel like it was okay. "Almost a year now," Leonard said. "Lost my job when the factory closed. Then my health went downhill. Couldn't keep up with rent. It's been tough." Barron listened intently, his eyes serious but not judgmental. Leonard could feel the attention of the crowd growing. People were staring. Some were even recording the moment. But Barron didn't seem to care about any of that. He was just listening, fully present with Leonard. Barron took out his phone again, tapping a few buttons before looking back up at Leonard. "I can help you, Leonard," Barron said. "Not just today, but in the long run. Maybe we can find you a job, get you back on your feet." Leonard stared at him, his eyes wide in disbelief. "Really?" he asked, not sure if he was hearing things right. Barron gave him a reassuring nod. Barron told Leonard he'd spoken to his mom, and they were going to help him get connected with a charity that could assist him with housing and work. "You don't have to keep living like this," Barron said. "I'm going to help you get back on track." Leonard felt a rush of emotions. It was the first time in a long time someone had shown him real care. Over the next few weeks, Leonard started making small changes. He got a job through the connections Barron helped him with and found a place to live. He couldn't believe it. It felt like a dream. Barron didn't just hand him $1 and walk away. He actually helped Leonard get back on his feet, giving him the support he needed to rebuild his life. Leonard was forever grateful to Barron. He knew he would never forget how one simple moment, one small act of kindness, had completely changed the course of his life. Barron, for his part, had learned something important too. It wasn't just about giving money. It was about taking the time to really listen, to make a difference in someone's life. As news of their encounter spread, people started talking about the unexpected kindness Barron had shown. But for Leonard, the impact wasn't just in the act of giving. It was in the way Barron treated him with respect, as a person. He hadn't just been another homeless man to ignore. He had been seen, and that made all the difference. This story wasn't just about Barron Trump helping a homeless man. It was about how empathy and small acts of kindness can change lives. Leonard's life had been changed, and Barron had learned the power of showing up for someone no matter who they were. And for Leonard, the real change had come not from a dollar, but from knowing that someone cared, that someone believed in him. Barron's simple gesture had sparked something bigger, something that went beyond a moment, beyond a dollar, and into something that would last a lifetime.